Welcome back, Taffer, to Thief Gold. Last time we completed Down in the Bonehoard. We made off the Horn of Quintus and the Mystic's gems, the Soul and the Heart, as well as robbed the dead. Garrett doing some grave robbing. His landlord is much more fearsome than any undead or Haverite. But now that we have the Horn of Quintus, we should be able to sell it, as well as our other loot, for some a tidy profit. So let's continue the next mission and see how much we earn.
I had some money to spare after disposing of the horn, so it seemed time to invest in some new tools. Farkas is one of the few merchants willing to risk selling to an independent like me, and his prices are steep. But the other choice is to let one of the so-called city wardens give me orders, and take a cut of my profits. They've been after me for years to join one of their stables, but I'm not interested. Maybe they'll get the idea and give up. More likely, they'll just ramp up the threats. Nothing I can't handle if I'm careful. And lucky. And my luck seems to have finally turned for the better.
Well, thanks to the money we earned from selling the Horn of Quintus, we've got some lockpicks now. That's amazing. Although it does beg the question how Garrett got so far without lockpicks. You'd think a master thief would have them. But anyway, this mission is called Assassins? Assassins? That's not foreboding or anything. Now let's see. Now that you've got the finest in lockpicks, you can go after more challenging and lucrative targets. How about the local hammer temple? Get at least 1,000 loot. A true professional doesn't leave a mess. Don't kill anyone. Oh, that's a given. So, now that we've got lockpicks, we're going to go on a crime spree. Rob some hammers, I guess. Although assassins, that does make me a bit worried. Especially considering Garrett was just talking about being threatened. Because he's an independent. Now then, we have two new items here. Lockpicking instructions. Since selling thief tools with no instructions can produce angry thieves, Farkas provides a brief owner's manual for his wares. You know, I'm surprised Farkas gets away with this. You'd think the City Watch would be on his case, or the Hammerites would abduct him. Anyway, we also have the lockpicks. These tools will let you unlock most locks with a little work. Cost 4,000 for the pair. I guess each pick is worth 2,000. That Horn of Quintus must have cost a lot. if 4,000 is considered a bit left over. We also have our standard stuff: moss arrows, fire arrows, all the good stuff. I'm going to buy water arrows, moss arrows. I'll buy healing potions. And with that, spend the rest on broadhead arrows, and I should be good to go. Let's go raid some hammer temples. We begin in Farkas' shop, and well, he's got a few items there. Maybe I could, you know, pinch stuff before I leave. But let's read that manual we got here. Lockpick instruction manual. To use a lockpick, use and hold it on a locked door for a few seconds. The handle of the door will move slowly to the open position, and you'll hear a continuous clicking until the handle turns and the door pops open. If you hear only a single short click, try using the other lockpick. If the handle jiggles but ends up only moving part of the way, you'll need to switch lockpicks and continue picking the door. You may need to switch picks more than once. If neither lockpick works, it means that the lock cannot be picked, and it's time to go find the key. Note that you must be quite close to a door to pick it, closer than you need to be to open it normally. Well, that's good to know. We know how these work now. We have the square tooth lockpick and the triangle tooth lockpick. These will come in handy when we're breaking and entering. Now, let's just take a step towards Farkas here, and...
That shot was meant for me.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Yes, I'm sure it was Garrett in the window. He's dead. Let's head back now.
These creeps are gonna lead me right back to whoever sent them to kill me, but only if I can tail them without them noticing me.
So apparently those those two men, those assassins, have mistook Farkas for us.
Did you hear someone?
And well,
Just the
besides
wind, I guess.
Besides the attempt of murder, I'm not letting that stand. Farkas looks nothing like us, and frankly, I'm a bit insulted. Anyway, we're going to tail these men back to their master. Do that by keeping to the shadows, keeping quiet. Now,
I heard
they
someone
can...
back there.
No, you did not. Now, these two can take different paths through the city back to their master.
Just the wind, I guess.
It is a bit random. But well, thankfully it seems they're taking the shorter path, that's good. They will also, at random points, turn around to see if anyone's following them. They're went on ahead. Hey fellas. Oh, he stopped. Nobody's here, buddy. That's right, just keep going. Lead me to your boss, man. I do like this level. You get to explore a bit of the city. Although mostly it's following these two. If I bring up the map though. So we came from Newmarket. I believe Farkas' shop is roughly here-ish, somewhere. And we have, well, hell, they could just go about anywhere, really. Actually, no, wasn't it here? As you can tell, the map isn't that detailed. Like I said, the maps can be a bit vague. But anyway, they can even go all the way over here-ish. But I believe they do not ever cross these areas. This part of the map, however, yeah, that's roughly where they'll walk about. I don't know why they take such weird paths to get back home, but they do. May as well make use of these arrows.
Someone behind us.
Nuh-uh.
Nothing there now.
Ooh. But yeah, it's nice to, you know... I mean, last mission, we were in a crypt. Mission before that, we were in a mine and a prison. So
Back there.
we haven't really been in the city since Bafford. So it's nice to, you know, do some regular thieving again. No breaking people out, no fighting monsters or undead. I guess that does, that's one of the things that makes Thief such a good game, is that it is very, it's got quite a bit of variety to it. If it was all just one kind of level, you know, just set in the city, it would probably get boring after a while. Now then, I think we are nearing the end here. Not the end of the mission. Oh no, this is just the first part. Oh, what do we have here? Big mansion. It's just stuck in here.
So, these are Ramirez's boys. I think it's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.
Now, we should have new objectives here. Time to show Ramirez who the real criminal mastermind is. Break into his mansion and take what he values most, his wealth. The purse from his belt should make the point. Loot the mansion for valuables, you'll need at least 2,000's worth. I believe this is the first mission where if you're playing on normal, this is when you get this kind of objective, which makes sense. You're showing Ramirez that you are the real criminal mastermind here. Also locate his prized silver fire poker. It's worth quite a bit. And then we get out of the mansion while not killing anyone. Ramirez has a prized silver fire poker. Well, if that's what he prizes, if that's what he likes, more power to him, but I'm taking it. I should also mention Ramirez. We've heard that name before. Back at Lord Bafford's manor. It was on one of his ledgers, which means Ramirez is actually Bafford's boss. Ramirez being one of the wardens who rules over some criminals. I believe there's 3 in total. We only encounter 1, which is, well, which one do we encounter? Now then, there's quite a few ways to get inside here. For example, there was a moat back there. You can swim through it. If you can push against the current, you can use rope arrows to climb up the walls here. I'm going to take the front entrance. There's a method to my madness. So let's sneak over here.
Jarek tells me the hammers are gonna close down Craig's Bluff. Yeah, he's taffing you. Where are they gonna put the poor saps they grabbed? Dunno. Toss them into a well or something. Anyhow, they just don't have enough guys no more. Kinda sad. Used to be the power. Now they're just a bunch of guys wishing for the old days.
Well, Cragscliff might be closing. That is interesting. Anyway, I fired an arrow there, moss arrow, just so I could take care of that jerk. Because, you know, they can hear this.
Someone behind me.
No, 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 no.
Gotta stop jumping at nothing.
Yeah, don't jump at rats or mice. Now then, come down here.
Huh?
Come down here.
Stop taffing with me. Show yourself.
Yeah, so I'm luring him down here. This area is a bit safe to handle some guards. Because I want to try and get in here without raising the alarm.
Who's that there?
Where did he go, George?
Come out here, I dare you! Alright, where are you?
For some reason it's also aggroed him.
All quiet now. Must have been rats.
Yeah, it was rats, don't worry. On your way, rogue. As for you, jerk. Got
You can't hide for long!
That's what you think, buddy. Boom! Let's just toss him in the corner there. Ooh! Right, he's up there now, but we should sneak past him. Good boy. And then let's quickly go over here and deal with him. Here I come. And out you go. Actually, come with me. Now, you don't need to knock these guards out, but you know, less guards means that it's easier to handle. Hey! Defying the laws of gravity there, mate. The only one breaking laws is me. Thank you very much. I swear, guards. Now then, there is... Now that we're in the courtyard, we're still not in the mansion proper. But there is, I believe, well, 4 ways. The front entrance, we passed it back there. The assassins went through the front door. We're probably not doing that. There's the back, well, the courtyard, which is at the back. And then there's these two balconies at... Well, I'm going to take this balcony. But this gives us a chance to test our lockpicks. Just hold it up on the screen, select the door, and it will pop open. Also, flash bombs as well as mines. You heard me right, mines. We're not using those. We're not supposed to kill anyone, so I don't know why even on expert those appear. Also, this must be an explosive barrel. Not touching that. We jump over here, up here, and we arrive into the mansion proper. Welcome to Ramirez's bedroom. He's not here though. That's a shame. I wonder where he's hiding. Well, he's not in the bathroom at least. But you know what is? Loot! Oh, take his candlesticks. Why do you think he leaves a tiara in his bathroom? Girlfriend, perhaps? Now that... Oh, we've got a little note here. Let's have a little peek. How do I English? Commissioner Denavin. I note with displeasure that again, one of my tough boys has been taken to Cragscleft. May I remind you of the substantial donations I've made to your office, such that I may pursue business unhindered by idle scrutiny? May I remind you as well of your predecessor's unfortunate end? The rivers are so treacherous this time of year. I trust that you will attend to this, and if the hammers are too difficult for your policemen, I trust as well that you will let me know. Ramirez. Well, Ramirez has quite a bit of power, it seems. Bribing the city watch. And dang, is he got a lot of items. I should mention something special about this mission. So you see this button here with the warning light. Ramirez is quite paranoid. He's had an entire alarm system installed into his mansion. He's prepared for any dirty thievery. And we want to avoid any unfortunate alarm ringing. Now then. We are not done in this room, but I want to open this door for a couple of reasons. One, put out that torch. And that one. That one. And oh yeah, that one. Nice. Then we're going to get out this moss arrow, because the reason is this hallway is heavily patrolled. Which means it would be the perfect spot for some ambushing. Oh, I heard someone. Oh, speak of the devil. Guard number 1, come on down. Yeah, that's right, come closer. Pinch that, the courtyard key, and a little love tap on the head. Good night, sweet prince. And let's dump him over here. We still aren't done. keep that door open so I can listen out. Now, this chest, important. But what else is important is this teeny tiny ring on the floor. Ramirez, such a klutz. Oh. Ah. The square worked for half of it. The rest is triangle. And with that, this chest opens and we get the basement key. That sounds useful. Very useful, in fact. Now then, I'm going to stay up here just a bit. Most loot is actually on the second floor, on the west side of the mansion, which is where we are. And then we peek in here. We nick that, and that's all the loot in there. Oh. Another guard. That's right, come down, buddy. Pinch that. Crack on the head. Another one bites the dust. Uh-oh. Oh no! I don't mean to stack them. That might cause getting around them harder to do. Yeah, let's set them there. And now then, I need my other lockpick. This one, I believe? Yes. And with that, we come into here. More loot. Empty chests. A ring. And a note. Lord Ramirez, the reinforced walls and steel door may have been duly installed about your counting room, but I must warn you that we cannot guarantee them against Burek tunneling. If you do not move the creatures out of the basement into a more distant area, we cannot be held responsible for the potential damages. Tall Camric and Sons. So Lord Ramirez has a counting room in the basement. Good to know. And it also seems he has Bureks down there. He has pets. Weird choice, but okay. Also, secret passage. If we climb through here, yeah, we can actually peek into that other room we were in. Turns out that painting is a fake, and you can peer in. Now, where does the secret passage lead? Well, where else would it lead? But to Ramirez's room through his fireplace. Also, there is this is where he keeps his silver fire poker, just behind a secret passage. I guess that somehow makes sense. I guess he actually does use it for fire poking, but also likes to keep it hidden in case anyone steals it. Also, there is a random gem inside the fireplace, in the corner, tucked away. Now then, I believe what I want to do next is actually head back outside. We have raided this entire side of the mansion. So let's head down. Did I see someone there? Hang on. Oh, I do see someone there. Where are you going, buddy? That's the coffee you got there. No, you don't. Let's quickly put him somewhere where nobody can find him. Less guards mean I got more chance to sneak about. Maybe explore a bit. Read some notes. Steal more valuables. And maybe, you know, gorge myself on delicious food. Look, I've got a one-track mind, okay? I'm hungry, man. Oh.
What? Why me? The boss thinks his nasties don't get enough affection. You'll be down there rubbing their tummies. I'll quit first. See if I don't.
Well, someone's on pet duty, apparently. What a shame. But if I sneak over here, steal this. No, put that way. Cheese, apple, and a note. All that for cheese and a note. Oh boy. Let's have a little peek at this note then. Mina dear, it's not that bad as it seems. The sir isn't so harsh if you learn his habits. When he's upstairs like the library, cosset him with tea and cakes and chat of the household doings. When he's in the cellar with his gold though, don't dare bother him lest he rings for you and then hop to it like the trickster's on your tail. Liz. Well, mentioning the basement there. Got a basement key as well. That's something to keep an eye out on. Now, where did you come from, sir? Does not matter. I believe these two are those guards that were just chatting back there. They were waiting to finish a conversation, and when they finished it, they start patrolling. That's an interesting thing. There's a lot of let me explain this while I hide my crime. There seems to be quite a few guards and servants in this mission where if you do not activate their conversation, they will stay put and will not go out patrolling, thus making it easier for you to get around the mansion. For example, the two guards at the start, I believe you can actually get past them without triggering the dialogue, so they never leave that spot, which can also be a double-edged sword if you want to take that path. I've done it. I have accidentally caused them to stay put, forcing me to take alternate paths. Now then, another balcony, but this one is locked, so let's get out our favourite tools. Yes. That's the one. Open the door. We come to a library. Well, they did mention that, a library. Now, what's over here?
Peaceful, isn't it?
Oh.
Enjoy it while it lasts, friend. His fatness will be back soon to make our lives miserable again.
Where is he then? I haven't seen him tonight.
Down in the cellar again, counting his loot. I hope he stays down there all night.
Well, that's interesting. So he's downstairs. Well, he's in the basement, counting his loot. Man, I wish I had a basement cellar to count my loot. I doubt Garrett's landlord would let him do that. Anyway, so we're in the library, as I mentioned, and we can only read 2 books in here on this desk. Let's have a peek. Master Rindy, recall our previous conversation about untapped sources? Can you find any precedent on going into the walled section of the old quarter? There's all that crap about walking evil, but you know the hammers are. 10 to 1 gets there's all sorts of property. No known heir, free for the picking without even having to pay gilt for lawful overlook. Anyhow, no rush on this one. Better to look into it on the quiet rather than rile the hammers or let Raputo or Webster hear about it. Ramirez. Raputo and Webster, those are the other two wardens. I guess they make up a trio. Each one controlling a section of the city. We also have another book here. Master Ramirez, I beg your attention. Well, as you say, there is most certainly breach in the direct-bound pit. My subordinates inform me that this is due to the encroach of hammer patrols among the patrons, and that my immediate direct-bound comptroller, Jenny, has been unable to deal with the problem. Should this qualify as a full breach, I must regretfully insist that the breach is on Jenny's part, and not mine. I am of course happy to furnish all ledgers for verification. Lord Bafford is a name we haven't heard in a while. But yeah, Lord Bafford works for Ramirez. I wonder stealing that scepter might have given Ramirez an excuse to send assassins after us. Apparently he's been trying to hire us for a while, and it seems maybe now he's just had enough. Enough of our independent thievery. Now then, I want to head out here, into this room, and oh man, look at all these goblets and wine. It's a fine year indeed. Okay, so far we have 1,930. But I believe that's still not enough. We need 2,000. We have the fire poker. That's good. We still need to find Ramirez and steal the purse off his person. Now, if we come into here in this room, there's nothing special except this chest. Oh, ignore that. There was a speed potion in there. For some reason I thought it was a papyrus there for a second. Now, I believe we are done on the second floor, but what about the first floor? Oh, hang on. Gotta make sure I eat my cheese. Well, there's actually quite a few ways to get to the second floor. The second floor, we're on the second floor. To get to the first floor, ground floor. To do that, what we need to do is, well, we could take the staircase. I should also point out that we do have a map of the mansion. It's very, very it's worse than this map. We know there's a courthouse and we know there is a mansion. And the basement is just a square. Oh, Garrett, maybe you should have done some research on Ramirez before he caused any problems for you. But anyway, we could take the staircase. I believe they're on the four corners of the mansion itself. But, well, there's a secret passage. For example, there was a secret passage in Ramirez's bedroom. There is actually a secret passage in here. You could probably tell it's right there. That bookcase that's differently coloured from the rest. Yeah, it does stick out, doesn't it? But how do we open it? Well, we're in a library, so that means there has to be a book. Push that, and it opens. Oh, actually, before I do that, this might seem weird, but I actually want to head down here. Yes, that's right. Here. I believe this is the door I want. close it again. There's a method to my madness, don't worry. I'll explain what I'm doing soon enough. Now we head back to the library and take that secret passage. Oh, the music's changing. It's getting funky.
I thought Quince and Jacko were on watch tonight.
The boss sent them on a special errand. Some fellow he wants dead. A thief. Name of Garrett.
I've heard of him. Garrett. No one to be trifled with. That's what I heard.
Not anymore if he's had a visit from those two.
I guess Garrett's making a name for himself. We are not to be trifled with, apparently. Ooh. And then we head down here.
Seems peaceful enough now.
Oh yeah, very peaceful. That's why I picked that lock. Just in case, as he went through there, I would be able to catch up. But I managed to get him. Clobber him over the head, because he likes to patrol this corridor. I don't want him doing that. Now, quickly, in here, pinch this and that. Steal this tiara on this table. Head back into the storage room. I believe this is the storage room. And get all this. Stacks of money. Boys, while I appreciate your enthusiasm, I must point out that breaking legs is really rather inefficient. If we wish our clients to be able to pursue their rather active lives in order to immediately repay their debts, I encourage your... oh, I believe that's full dot. I encourage your initiative in this area. Perhaps you might take a lesson from the gardener and his hedge clippers, who trims off one branch while leaving the rest to grow. And most of our clients do start with fingers to spare. Oh, Ramirez. Do not break our clients' legs. Their fingers, on the other hand, that's fair game. Ramirez, a bit of as they say, a massive cock. Now then, I believe that was all the loot on the first floor, if I remember correctly. That's right. There's only loot in this first floor of this area of the map. Kind of surprising in a way. Now then, that leaves only the basement, which is why I wanted to take care of that guard I left in there, because this path here should lead to the basement. Let's pick this lock. Yep, down into the basement. And we will get out our basement key. Basement's quite big, bigger than what that implies. But this door here is locked, but we can use this key. It's whistling. Now wait. Oh. Now you may wonder why I'm being a bit paranoid here, but there's a reason. Well, 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 who do we have here but Ramirez? Let's take that and then clobber him.
It may be time for me to move along now. Don't want to wear out my welcome.
I guess. Now, you can actually, not knock Ramirez out. It is possible to do that. I don't want to, because apparently, he thinks that not only can he assassinate me, but he can also hire people that think Farkas looks like Garrett. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that lying down. How dare they? How freaking dare they? Now then, we've got a key from this counter, which can open these chests here. And that should have been the last of the gold I need. Now before we head out, I believe I got some notes to read. Raputo, Warden of the North Quarter, Shield Bridge, New Market, New Quarter, Bloodsports, Money Lending, Spy Watching, Organisation about 20 subsidiaries, 50 personal tough boys and fire boys. Contact with Shimonov? Webster, Warden of the Docks, Eastport, Dayport, Rooftop Breakers, Protection and Anti-Protection Services, Smuggling, Coin Faking, 12 subsidiaries, 60 tough boys, 20 odd solo contractors, strong foreign contacts. Victoria, Independent Fence, previously Raputo's. Dominates include thief, pawnage of exotics, medicals, no known organisation contact with second tier nobility, Grand Library and Order of the Vine, may have warden aspirations. Dorcas Goodfellow, Blackbrook, Underguild Ambassador, particular importable dominates include magical constructs, medicinals and elemental crystals. I guess people of importance. I also have a note here. Willoughby Bright, Stone Market cut poor skimping on Gelt for the 5th time, not worth the trouble, public bounty of 200. Garrett, South Quarter, Independent Thief, denied cut 3 times, sent Quince and Jaco out to shorten him. Overlord's Fancy, Gambling Den, check with Raputo, is it his? Either way, someone's not talking to someone they should. Oh. I guess that was his to-do list. Ramirez does not like being cut out of the cuts. Now, down here there's another alarm, but there's this bell pull, which we're going to use to ring and get the chef out of the kitchen so we can raid it. So we're gonna give it just a little tug here, and then run. And we just wait here. This spot right here. Look, there's a reason I'm doing this. It's a very important reason, okay? And we hear some footsteps. Seems the cook is arriving. With a tray. Good night. Off my loaf. Actually, before we head upstairs, a lot of notes mentioned and some guards mentioned that Ramirez has some pets. So let's just take Ramirez. And dump him into his pet pen. That's right, he has Burks for pets. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would like those belching monstrosities. I guess Ramirez is just insane. I guess he's insane. Or got really bad taste. Now then, the reason why I summoned the chef out was because that means his kitchen is unguarded. And I've got priorities, okay? I've got needs. I've got needs, okay? Head up here.
Who's there? Did you say something?
No. Who's that?
Sorry, nothing here now. You ever go down by, the barricades?
The closed areas? Not a chance. I hear the dead walk there.
I heard the buildings with evil spirit stone. They gobbled up who lived there.
What I heard, there's a different moon. One that takes all the light.
Won't catch me down that way.
Not me, neither.
I wonder what they're talking about. Hold off area? Maybe something to do with the old quarter. Then I believe I have pinched everything in the here. Carrots. What else do we have? Come on, I know I have cucumber. Gotta eat that. Where's the rest of my food? Come on. Deer leg, thank you. Loaves of bread. Apples. And cheese. Right. Sadly, we can't pick up this bread. Something about these platters, these trays, the food just sticks to them. And we also have a note here. Lazy slobs. If I visit with my babies and again find that they have not been fed properly, I shall take the horsewhip to the lot of you. The poor dears must be given live food. Their delicate stomachs cannot abide the smell of carrion. I am in no mood to hear of the shortages when my babies are starving. Ramirez is, he's a little attached to his little darlings. Now then, I have all the loot. Yes, got his purse, got enough valuables. I've got all the valuables, in fact. His prized silver poker. I am good to get the hell out of here. Now to get out of here, well, luckily there is a simple way to get out. Here. Take this up to the library. Come out here and, well, now nothing can stop me. Because if you look down there, Garrett, come on. There is a waterway leading out of the mansion, because that's our next objective. Get out of here. And we can do that simply by jumping out. I must say though, that went rather smoothly. Normally I go in, I make a butt of myself, the alarm gets raised, and everyone comes gunning for me. Whew. It's a good thing I didn't set off the alarm. I would have hated to see what happens if I did that. What's that, Taffer? You want to know what that would look like? I got you covered. I know just the mouse for the job. Who do we have here? Well, it's Ramirez. Smack him on the head. Ooh, bell puller. Anyway, just gotta loot all of Ramirez's stuff. His purse.
It may be time for me to move along now. I don't want to wear out my welcome.
Sure thing, Garrett. Anyway, let's just unlock these. And with that, I should have all the loot, and I should be ready to get the hell out of here. Just need to escape back to the library. That way I will jump into the moat and escape. And nobody will be...
There's a guy over here! Help me!
Uh-oh. Oh no, I better get going. Drink this speed potion, and we will blow out of here. Come on, up here, up the secret passage. Jump over here into the water. There we go. Oh. Anyway, let's take this path. Quickly want to show that there is actually, assassins about. They only really appear when
See anything now?
Ramirez's pockets have been picked.
Is that you?
No.
I heard that. Show yourself. I saw something.
Oh, thank you. You don't
Come
hear.
out here, I dare you.
You don't hear nothing.
Maybe I should head back to my own neighborhood. Those fellas don't seem too friendly.
Oh, you think, Garrett? Still, we got an objective now. Head to the safety of your neighborhood. Objective, this appears because I guess that's servant. Oh, Tattletale, what a snitch! Guess he ratted me out, sounded the alarm, because now that on expert, when the alarm is sounded, we get a bonus objective where we must, from Hightown, make all the way to home turf. Now that should be simple, right? That should be fine. That should be simple.
What's that in the shadow there?
No, nothing. He's peeking at me. Ah. But there, we have a problem. Ramirez's goons are patrolling the streets. Which means to get home, I have to avoid them. Thankfully, I know a few little ways to get around them. Guess I could show that off. There's some guys there. Can't go that way just yet. Instead, we're going to take this path, close that door. Follow this. To more water. I guess the river runs through the city, which is helpful for me because it gives me a way to get to the home turf. I guess it also counts as a sewer. Speaking of sewer, there's a sewer lead. We can use that to get to the surface, but we don't want to do that just yet because we will continue and we'll reach the bridge that we crossed at the start of the level. I can get guards up there. Climb through this window, we can avoid them. Don't want to head up there, we want to head this way. This way. Hug this wall. I hear it's... Uh-oh. Head up there. Where you going? Head down here.
Someone making noise?
No.
Seems quiet.
Take that, jerk. Whew. All right. Come down to this street, and this street is actually. Oh wait, never mind. A forge! There are any Howarites on that building. These seem to be the blacksmiths of the city. Anyway, we come to here and we actually are at this street. By using the river, we managed to pretty much skip a lot of the level. But still, we're here, and when we go down this street, this alley, we shall arrive at Garrett's home turf. We made it. I am the best. There you go, Taffers. Now you know exactly how that would play out. Well, back to our scheduled escape plan. But for now, I'm getting out of here. Later, dorks. I'm making off with my swag. Ride this river down here, and we've escaped. We did it. Believe it or not, that was a little intense. Like I said, I usually mess that up, but we managed to get in there without being detected. We trailed the thugs, the assassins. We stole Ramirez's purse, got all his loot and his prized silver fire poker, and made it out without being seen. Or I should say, without the alarm being sounded. Just quickly check the stats. Yes. All the items. 5 out of 9 pickpocket. Oh. Well, better than normal. Bodies discovered by enemies. I have a hard doubt about that. I guess someone did see it. But we completed Assassins. And hopefully I will, with the power of editing, I will show you what happens when you are seen and the alarm is raised. Because there's a bonus objective, hopefully I will show that off. Essentially what it is, in case I don't, you know, in case I suddenly come down with a lazy, what that does is you gain another objective where you must get back to Garrett's home turf, which means you must sneak back through the city that you went through to tail the two thugs, and get back to home turf where Ramirez's men can't get you. It's a short objective, but you know, I like to show off everything that I can. But until next time, we'll see what other antics Garrett will get up to, because you know, stealing from a warden, that must be something. Maybe we'll acquire the attention of influential people, or maybe in the meantime we'll do some off to the side, you know, thievery that isn't really related to the plot, but was added into Thief Gold. Anyway, I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.
Password? Reeves Balls Sutter. It's me.
In partners fight, it's never good.
I heard that. We got Donald on the south side and Ruben on the north. If something goes down, we'll be caught in the middle of it.
Yeah, but while they're squabbling, they ain't fencing the base neither. I want my cut.